I want to guess from you, Mitch. In my December 2020 sub that I waited 18 months to get my grades back, 150 cards. How many 10s do you think were in that?
This is a guy who's graded thousands of cards in his life.
Leading up, my average is about 82% Gem 10 on my prior grades. Okay?
Okay, so you're 150.
150. How many? Give me a number of cards of 150 that were 10s.
60%. Say 90.
7.
7
PSA 10s in 150 card sub. Then my January sub was 176 cards. You know how many were 10s?
I'll say 70%.
5. So in a 326 card total sub, I got 12 PSA.
And they're not PMGs, not crazy.
No, a ton of like 2017 Prism basketball, 2016, hoops. Like
7 Jamal Murray optics.
Jamal Murray optics that came out of packs in a break. No 10s.
So basically, you got F in the A.
How does that happen? What the hell happened?
No South Park reference on that one?
Yeah, I got F in the A. You got F in the A.
Yeah, that's really disappointing.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with all that shit? Hey guys, come see me at the National. I got 326 PSA 7s for you.
That's awful. I really have nothing.
My condolences. Mitch just
pretty much.
Oh my god!
Because we're a PSA drop off. We dropped out. We don't ship PSA. We drop off and pick up twice a week. So we literally we walk over and here's your cards.
My issue is I don't want a lenient grader and I don't want a tough grader.
I want the right grader.
Consistency. I just want consistency.
Same thing with an umpire.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't have wrote "fuck you" PSA in the sub when I sent it in, or I don't know what I must have done. Jeez, sorry about kick. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Rochambeau you for it. I'll kick you in the nuts, and then you kick me in the nuts.
I get to go first.
Love it. Yes.
But with the PSA stuff, they've hired so many new graders, and I will try to. Let's see. Let me do the company line, and then I'll be the real one. The company line is we've expanded over 3 times the size in the last year and a half. We've hired so many new graders that some of the gradings have gone through and some passing grades.
They're climbing. They're climbing the ladder.
Some of these have had problems with getting in damage, and we just didn't catch it. But the real answer probably is that they hired a new grader who didn't understand what a 3x4 card looks like. And that's it happens. We've got some stuff back ourselves that we'll get like a 5, and we can't figure out why. And we'll spend a half an hour. Ty's got a great eye, so does I, on what card, and we can't find it. But it's really disappointing that you got that out of 180, you got 7.
5. 150 got 7. 176 got 5. 12 total.
That's really disappointing. Again, if it's all PMGs, it's all crazy thin cards.
No.
Then
I mean, they're not. They're like cardboard stock, most of them. It's not even ultra modern. It's modern. It's like 2015, 2016, 2017.
That's really disappointing.
Something I think like a lot of people don't know, like the reason universities were created was a lot of because of Henry Ford, right? He needed to train, and our society needed to train skilled workers. I'm surprised an industry that's growing like this doesn't have like satellite training grading all over the world, where in Europe you have a satellite center, in Asia, in America you have these like schools where you go and learn how to be graded.
I think PSA now has an office in New Jersey. They're opening them there. Beckett, and this goes back 2 years ago when Jeremy Murray was the head of Beckett grading. Right when the COVID happened, they have like 8 master graders, and I'm like, you have 5 Division I universities in Texas. Go do a job fair. And first thing, do you have 20/20 vision or better? And do you collect cards? And if yes is the first answer and no is the second, is perfect. Then you get a second interview. And look,
baseball players, I mean, baseball players would love this, right? You don't want to go into Wall Street. You want to do what you do. You have a huge attention to detail. You have a good eye, assuming. Um,
And PSA graders at PSA are told, everyone's told to stay away from the graders. Don't put them in a bad mood. Don't let them, they have their own room. Literally, I'm not joking. They can wear whatever they want into
in a bad mood.
Yeah.
They put me in a bad mood. What the hell?
So what I'm getting is we're blaming Rob Pelinka and the Lakers for bringing Westbrook over because he's put that entire PSA community in a bad mood. LA's been in a bad mood.
Yes.
Fair. You're hired tomorrow to be head of Beckett. What's your first move?
First move is go look at go literally retrain every grader. sit down and take apart the grading system and fire anybody who still writes the magazine and start the magazine over again with actually content that people care about.
Content, better grading. Do you like subgrades?
I do. It allows me to look at a card first. What I'm looking for a bad grade. But I think the grading system needs to be updated. I mean, PSA got so backed up because they didn't do anything with AI, and now all these new companies are coming in with AI. There's a new company, Tag. There's another one that a couple guys have brought stuff to me, and I've looked at stuff, and I'm kind of like, okay, I mean, I get what you're doing, but again, at the end of the day, it's still going to be PSA Beckett and SGC.
Thank you all for listening to another episode of Lucas, Tigers, and Bronzo My. I wanted to tell you about a new service that we have starting as of today, and I'm really, really excited to bring it to you guys. So, as a part of our partnership with SGC, we got 50 free submissions every single month, and many of you have taken advantage of that. And it's amazing that we could have the opportunity to 650 episodes, 675 episodes in, to go ahead and give back to our community. As people were sending those cards in, they asked, can we send 5, 10, 20 more cards to you guys? We'll pay for it, but we wanted them graded with SGC. You guys know SGC is turning cards around in 13 to 14 business days, have incredible customer service, and their secondary market values are going up day after day after day. And that's exciting for the hobby and exciting for the grading landscape. So we didn't want to just rush into it. We wanted to do it right. And what we did was I relocated here to Boca Raton, Florida. I opened up a P.O. box maybe 5 minutes away from SGC, and I will be hand delivering and hand picking up the cards. So you don't have to worry about anyone else touching your cards. It will be me, and I will update you every step of the way. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to personally pick up the cards from a P.O. box, prep them, new card saver, new penny sleeve, and deliver them to SGC every single Tuesday. Why Tuesday? Well, it lets the stragglers over the weekend come back through on Monday and gives me a day to prep, and it basically gives SGC the entire week to work on grading those cards. Once your cards pop, only then at the end of the process will you be paying for the service. It's $25 per card, simple as that, and the turnaround times have never been faster. We're hearing right now 13, 14, less than 20 business days. So there it is. 9170 Glades Road, number 135 is the P.O. Box in Boca Raton, Florida, 33434. 9170 Glades Road, number 135, Boca Raton, Florida, 33434. Of course, you could shoot me an email or shoot me a text anytime, and I'm always available. Many of you already have my email. It's iamandrewgoldberg@gmail.com. or my cell phone number, 215-519-9154. Reach out with any questions. I could walk you through the process. I've hopped on the call with quite a few of you, and I'm happy to do that. Love you, Luca Nation.